announced that I was signing for them, it was a thing of, right, bloody hell, I walked up, got my jersey, and I've got Ljungberg, Perez and Lehmann there stood next to me. And then obviously in the changing rooms, it was a bit like, you'd think they wouldn't really take it too serious, but I'm telling you now, Jens Lehmann, like, we were losing pretty much every week. He was getting mad.
Hey guys, welcome back to More Than a Match with myself, Damani, and RH.
We've got a massive one today.
Got a big one today.
We've got Mr. Ball League, haven't we?
Mr. Ball League himself.
Mr. Ball League himself. But before we get into that, we've got a discount code, haven't we?
Yep, we have.
And you're going to make me say it, aren't you?
Yep, I am.
MTAM10 for Boohoo Man. I didn't, pan the camera to me. I've got a Jordan stuff on. Lads are in drama. Clearly the drama have not reached out to the RH at the moment, so he hasn't got a sponsorship deal like Damani and Bry. But yeah, to be continued. How's things, Bry? Thanks for joining us.
All good, yeah, all good. Not too bad now, just keeping busy. Baller League starts on Monday, so I've been preparing for that, so can't wait.
Exciting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Ball League's back. What do you think? Season 1, obviously you did amazingly well. Talk to us about season 1 before we go into season 2.
Season 1, where do I start? It was just a massive whirlwind, like from the start of it where I went to the trials to obviously the end of it, it was just mad. Obviously went to the trials and didn't expect nothing of it. Obviously got told I was going straight to the draft, so I was thinking, right, okay, buzzing.
Yeah.
Told my mum, told my dad, my brother, everything. And then get to the draft now, and I'm seeing all these names. Like Figo walked up the stairs next to him, seeing John Terry, Ginge, obviously the Solar Sidemen, all them. And then I managed to get picked by N5, so that's Lehmann, Perez, Ljungberg. So I was buzzing. I was just happy to get on a team.
Yeah, definitely.
Big names. And then obviously from game 1, I soon realised we weren't the best team.
Yeah.
So obviously we joke around with mum. We say that she's Pep Guardiola because she's always giving, you need to be doing this, you need to be doing
advice.
That. So she quickly said to me after the game 1, I said, she said to me, she was like, listen, you need to do something here to stand out because you don't want to be someone where you're going to go every week and then just be forgotten about. So quickly realised I need to do something, so I started scoring goals. And then obviously, it just went from there. It was just clips everywhere. And
So let's roll it back to the very start, the trial. So how did you know Ball League was a thing? How did it all come around? Because it's amazing, isn't it? Like you said there, you can start from going to a trial and then be the top goal scorer in Ball League, then lead into season 2, which on a tier 1 sort of stuff. So how did it start for you? How did you know about Balls League?
To be fair, I didn't have an absolute clue about it until my mate sent me the video that they posted on TikTok. So I was like looking at it. I was like, yeah, I want a bit of this. But obviously me being a bit naive, forgot about kind of my situation with non-league. I was at Bury at the time, contracted, so I was a bit naive, just forgot. So I thought, right, I'm having a bit of this. Obviously went to the trials and then, just everything went from there.
It's weird because I heard of it from Jean. He has a group chat, JB Sessions, and I think we've touched on it before. Like, in that chat, there's like, how many people in that chat?
Over like 200
Over like 200 people, and he just puts it in. He said, lads, like, there's an opportunity here for everyone. Sign up, because you had to sign up, I think, didn't you? And then you get like appointed like Manchester, London, wherever you're based. And
so they have a trials in each sort of region.
I think they've done like Manchester. I think season 1 it was Manchester and London, so they've done 2 lots of trials in London, and then they've done 1 lots of trials in Manchester. But I think this season they've done London, Manchester, and Newcastle.
What are them trials based? Like, what are the drills? What are they doing?
When I was there, it was like a speed drill. So you had to do like, obviously speed, you had to do dribbling, that they'd time you. Then they brought in like the game changers, so we'd done a lot of 3v3s, which obviously led into the Baller League. And then there was just a big 6v6 match. I think when I stood out was the 6v6 because I was quite fortunate. I was quite smart as well, to be fair. When they were picking teams, I stood next to my mates who I've already played with, who were already quite good.
So you got that chemistry.
We got that chemistry. So then when we played, it looked like we just took we done really well. And then
that's mad. That I was gonna say, like the 3v3s, can you pick who you go with, or that's what I mean. So if you imagine you get put with random people, you're like, oh.
Yeah, like you said, it's important that though, isn't it? We always talk about the chemistry in football and stuff. If you know and understand how people play, it makes you better, doesn't it?
Definitely.
I think it's really interesting. I think it's great how they've added another sort of city as well, Newcastle, because there's some fantastic footballers all over. They deserve an opportunity to be a part of this as well.
And it's mad because it's like I think it's Spain, PK has own, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I think
so you have
Kings League, is it that?
Yeah,
you have Icon League and Kings League, so they're direct competition with Baller League.
Oh, I can't say them leagues, then, can I?
But like Ballers League. That Kings League's massive in Spain, like it's on like Sky, like BT Sports and stuff like that. It's massive. So I think that's Ballers League are trying to do that now, innit? And I think it's a good opportunity for people that obviously I fell out of football and want to get back into football. Like I think it's class, but
I think that's what they've targeted as well, aren't they? Like, you know, people coming out of the professional game. There's always a stop gap in the with where to go and what avenue to go. I think Ball League has stepped up it massively.
Yeah, I think with Ball League it kind of highlights the forgotten gems, I reckon, of non-league, where obviously you see the lads in the academies, the Cat 1s, the Cat 2s, and the lads who are breaking into the first team. But I think the lads that obviously drop into non-league, which I don't know about you, but with non-league it's a total different game to the academy side, and I think there's a lot of talent in there. Even playing in my league, Step 5, there's a lot of lads that I reckon can even push on to Step 2, Step 1. Yeah, you know, definitely. Maybe even the league.
But it's Ball League's, it's just like it's to showcase what you're about. It reminds me of, like FIFA Street, like with them game changes and game. Do you remember when you used to get a game breaker and that bar goes up and you just shoot from anywhere?
Money's on that.
I think it's a good opportunity for people and players, definitely.
Yeah. Talk about the Lehman team, Perez team. Like, I bet that was a fantastic moment. Like you said, legends of the game, and you identified. Yeah, you had to stand out. But what was that like being around them?
To be fair, it was all a bit mad. So when I got announced that I was signing for them, it was a thing of, right, bloody hell, I walked up, got my jersey, and I've got Youngberg, Perez and Lehman there stood next to me. And then obviously in the changing rooms, it was a bit like, you'd think they wouldn't really take it too serious, but I'm telling you now, Jens Lehmann, like, we were losing pretty much every week. He was getting mad. Like, he was obviously helping us in the change rooms and all that. But then even the game changers, so I remember we had a 3-play one, where it's a 3v3. And Robert Perez pulled me to the side. So I felt this like pull on my arm, so I turned around. Robert Perez asked, he was like, Bryan, in the game, stay out wide, and then when you get the ball, make sure you tell the guys weight of pass so you can finish first time. In that game, scored 4. So I was like, mate, if Robert Perez is telling you to do that, you're just going to do it. It's mad. So,
no, I think it's... Sorry, go on. Attention to detail as well. That's what I was going to say. It's just on the same wavelength, aren't we, mate? Attention to detail with them, they've been there, done it with their advice and guidance, but also like you said there, it's a winning mentality, innit? Like Lehman, even when he played, he was horrible, wasn't he? Like all the kickoffs for United and stuff like that, so it never leaves you, does it?
Nah, like there was times where he'd have us training on the Monday morning of the game, so we're training, obviously I'd go down Sunday night and stay over because it was too much travelling in the morning, and he'd be in net. Like he'd be like, guys, come and shoot. So like I'm
blasting balls,
burying him. I love it.
Blasting shots at Jens Lehmann, and he's getting down and all that. I'm thinking, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that just shows like how that's a winner's mentality, though, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll do anything to win. And them game changers, like in the Ballers League, are so important. Like, people don't understand. Like, people come back from like 6-1 to 6-6, 7-6. Like, they're like the
exciting, innit? For a spectator.
It's in the name, innit?
Game changer.
Like, you could be losing 4-0. You get the 1v1, winning 5-4.
It makes me laugh that what's it called? The longest. It's like longest.
The longest one. Shooting. And they're not usually allowed to use the hands, are they? When
you can't use your
head,
so like,
throwing the heads on it.
What they found out is that obviously at the start, if they just nominate one guy, so we'd shoot and then go in net. But what they found is that people started to use the keepers because they're a bit bigger and they've got a bigger frame. Might be able to throw the body at it. But I remember in the All-Star game, we were playing against this guy from Germany, and he's got the record for most goals in that. I think he scored 8 in one. So anyway, I've had a shot on him, didn't go in. Looking over there, keeper's like nowhere to be seen. So I'm like, I've got to go in there. In the O2 in front of 20,000 people, I see this guy running towards me. He just smashes a ball. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Don't him like, no thanks, no way.
That's mad. What is it like atmosphere-wise?
Sick.
Is it?
Sick, yeah. I think this season's going to be a lot better because there's going to be, obviously, there's more rivalries, there's going to be more fans there. People know what it's about, so yeah, it's going to be good.
So talk about this year then. Angry Ginge's team, United. How did that come around? If you could share, to the audience, how did that come around?
Obviously, season 1, there was a lot of hype around me, like where am I going to go? There was a transfer window, which I didn't leave. They wouldn't let me go, really.
You had offers, though?
Yeah, I had offers, but they wouldn't let me go. And then come to the season 2, I rang Jens Lehmann, I said, like, I'd like to stay with you guys if you could offer me tier 1, which, would cover my expenses. It'd be, just more suitable being from Manchester. And he offered me 300, he offered me the lowest tier, so I was a bit like, you know what I mean, that it's hard. So then Ginge, obviously spoke to Ginge, he said, listen, I want you on my team. He was quite definite, I want you on my team, I'm giving you tier 1, you know what I mean, you're going to help us win the league. I was like, sold, already gone. So
brilliant.
I think, and off the back of that, we've got a good relationship as well, so speak to him if I ever need any help with anything. He's there, to be fair, picks up the phone.
It's nice, that. And for the viewers that don't know what the tiers are, can you explain them?
So tiers now. So last season everyone was on a base £400 every week. Now they've brought in tiers. So in a squad of 12, you've got 2 lads on franchise, which is £800, 4 lads on £500 designated ballers, and then 6 lads as team ballers. They're on 300.
Right.
So like I say, some lads were on 400 last season, but they've taken a pay cut to say go on 300. So
it's hard, that, innit? It's difficult, but I think the way it's structured, it does make sense, though, doesn't it? Because then you can get that high profile, if you want to call it, sort of signings, and that's just the way football is in general.
It's an incentive, yeah.
Everyone's on different money and stuff like that, and it doesn't just paint it as everyone's on the same. Because no disrespect to the lads last year, that your output was a lot better than theirs. You was on the same money as them.
Yeah.
Whereas I know you probably won't want to say it, but you was like the main man scoring the goals.
Yeah.
But you know, Johnny at the back, certainly the same as you.
Yeah.
So why should you be on the same money as him when he's not doing as much as you?
It's like say it's like real football, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
it is.
Look at Haaland. He's on the most money because he scores all the goals.
Yeah, correct.
You do your job, you get rewarded, don't you?
I think while we're on Angry Ginge as well, we had the honour in doing a little bit with him, didn't we, in terms of a chat. He was a great guy, really down to earth, time for everybody, and I think he comes across like really well. Like you said, if you need any advice and guidance, so yeah, shout out. Still waiting for him to come on the podcast, but you know, he might see this and he might fancy coming on. Morgan, Ginge, get yourself on More Than a Match. Appreciate it.
First name basis. Like
boys, aren't we? From one Ginger to another, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
Going on to topic of them YouTubers, what are they like?
Oh, honestly, they're all absolutely sound. Obviously, I grew up watching them. I'm born 03, so I've watched them throughout my whole childhood.
Yeah.
And then to be in the same arena as them, to be playing against their teams, it's mad. Like, you'd speak to them off the back of it. They'd see you in the arena before the game, and they'd come up to you, oh, hi, bro, you all right, mate? Like, how are you getting on?
And it's like weird to you. Like, I've been watching you for years. I'm subscribed to you, and
it's so weird.
It's brilliant, though, because that shows like what you're doing on the pitch to respect that. I think so for you, like satisfaction for you. I think that's fantastic.
No, it is 100%. Like the way that these people, when you actually realise that they're all just normal people.
Yeah,
but obviously in front of a camera.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like it's their job, though, isn't it? Like there's 2 people. Like him at home's not the same as him doing YouTube. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
like to think I don't change me. I just like to think I'm the RH's himself. But yeah,
no, it's class that though. And obviously off the back of Ballers League, you've had loads of experiences and opportunities, haven't you?
Yeah. So kind of, it's like I say, it was just all a whirlwind of opportunities. So I've been to Barcelona with Nike. My mate Adam Dawson invited me out there. That was a 2v2 tournament, playing against some of the best street footballers in the world. I got a big reality check when it came to it, like just some of the skills they were pulling out. I've been to Monaco with Santan Dave in the Santan Cup, so even going out to Monaco, like I say, I've never
amazing.
been. So, and being in and around them type of people was sick. And obviously just content opportunities. So I done a video for the FA Cup when we played. That was a good experience, and just literally opportunities like that, really.
I think we'll go on to that a little bit later on about obviously building your own sort of brand and content stuff. Ballers League is the avenues that, you know, players can go down with that. Like again with the YouTubers, who was sort of someone that took you? I know you might, like you said about Ginge, who was sort of took you by the side and sort of helped you. I know you did the KSI video, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, I think, to be fair, I think everyone did in their own respect. Like obviously N5, the team I was with, the coach Luke Chambers, ex-professional, he kind of looked after me. I remember one game I lost my head really bad. I scored a few, but I just really lost my head, and I was meant to do the penalties straight after, and I said to him, Chamber, I'm not doing it, like I've lost my head, I'm just going to mess it up, give someone else. He went, no, you're doing it, you're going to win it. Come to the penalties, I won it. So
brilliant.
Like just little things like that where people have kind of got you under the wing,
believed in you as well.
100%.
Confidence, gives you confidence.
Like you say, you need that. You need someone to, you know, when you're not feeling the best, to just put their arm around you and say, listen, you need to do it because you're good enough. Do you know what I mean?
It's important, that.
Season 2 now coming up, it's going to be a lot more competitive though, isn't it? I know people that we know as well who are going to be playing in it, top players. So like the standard's going to go from here, like it's going to raise in it.
Standard's going to be absolutely, like it's just going to be proper different. I think obviously season 1 it was a thing where people didn't really know what it was. There was a lot of guys who got in there who maybe shouldn't have got in there, ability wise. Obviously season 2 now, people know what it's about. There's a lot of lads that have come out of the Football League to play Ballers League, so
standard's going to go through the roof, innit? How are you guys at United preparing for that?
So the lads have done a couple of training sessions in London. Obviously some of the boys up here haven't been able to make it just due to obviously the travel. I think Ginge is trying to organise a training session maybe Friday or Sunday in Manchester. So he's going to get all the lads up here. We'll train, go for food and that, and then obviously first game's Monday.
It's class that way. It takes you all for food and you all have a little team bonding.
Yes.
Because it's important to, like, obviously there's some players that you've not played with, so that little meal, they'll warm to you, won't they?
Session, meal, team bonding, innit? It's massive, that.
Yeah,
definitely. Going back to that team bonding, I remember we trained on the Monday morning before the game, and Jens Lehmann was like, right guys, we go for pasta. So I'm like, right, okay, no problem. So we met him at the shopping centre, and I'm thinking, where is he? Jens Lehmann's just strolling about Westfield Shopping Centre looking for somewhere to eat pasta.
That is mad.
Thinking, like, what is going on? And then, like, all the lads were sat there. He sat across from me. I'm thinking, I'm sat in front of Jens Lehmann just eating pasta here. And he was like, he covered the bill and all that. Oh,
that's class. It's just, like you said, there's normal people.
Yeah.
Like, just want to not give back, but, like, show you that you're normal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's brilliant. We always try and identify that, though, don't we? There'll be people that we obviously interview and stuff like that. They are human beings at the end of the day. Even though you're seen as, you know, a ball league player or an athlete, like, everyone's human, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of still on the ball league sort of stuff, there's a lot of rivalries, isn't there? Yeah. Like, what was sort of the best moment for you in last year's season 1 for you? I know there was it was kicking off quite a lot, wasn't it?
Gets tasty, doesn't it?
Like feisty, doesn't it?
Yeah, so, it does get tasty. I think the best moment for me was probably, because we didn't win a game, we played Santan Dave's team. And I said to the keeper before the game when I was with him, I said, listen, I'm going to score 4 past you. I don't know why I said it, but I just had a feeling.
In his head.
Yeah, and bearing in mind, we've not won a game. They're like 4th or 3rd. They're really doing really well. Anyway, we play them. We win 4-3. I scored all 4. And I went over to the keeper and I told you. And his head was gone. So I think that was probably the best moment for me. But I think because we were at the bottom, we never really had a rival or we weren't really playing for anything.
No tasty sort of stuff.
None of that. But maybe this season, obviously United and SDS have got a rivalry. So I'm looking forward to playing in that. It'd be like a Man City, Man United.
Is that more from the YouTube sort of scene?
Probably, yeah. I reckon so. But like I say, there was just obviously a bit of a rivalry. So I want to play in games like that. They're the games
atmosphere will be.
When there's stuff on the line.
Big games, big players,
big moments.
Needs it, doesn't it?
So how is your team now? How are they looking?
Very strong.
Very strong. Have you got good confidence?
Very confident, 100%. Like, the thing was with me, I'm always confident. You can't really knock my confidence due to what I've been through. Like, I've been through times where I've had no confidence, didn't want to play. But I think now I'm in a space where, like, nothing can stop me.
It's coming for you.
It's coming for you. While we're on that, it's very important to move on to that, like, confidence. Like, can you talk to us a little bit about that? Like, you didn't really want to play and stuff like that. What sort of led to that?
I think the first time was obviously I was 18, got released from Morecambe, didn't get a pro. Obviously, I went home and thinking, right, what do I do here now? Like, do I want to play non-league? Do I want to try get back into 23s? I tried my hardest to get back in. I emailed every single club in England for a trial, didn't get nothing back, and then just end up playing non-league. So then, from playing non-league and just getting that spark back, my confidence shot up. Doing really well, and then I signed for Bury. And obviously with the Baller League thing, I was kind of out the squad for about 3 months on the bench, didn't really get on. Obviously, like, you've got to, show to the fans that, you're still happy and all that, but obviously deep down, you boys know yourself when you're playing football and things aren't going your way, it's a bit like, you got to show up for training, show up for matches, and kind of put on that brave face. But I think going into the Ballers League, that's kind of what got my confidence back. Just enjoying football, like you say, not playing it for any other reason other than just enjoying the game. Yeah.
In terms of, like you said there, you was out on the sidelines for 3 months. Was that because they was reluctant with you with the Ball League stuff? Yeah,
so I think going back to when I said, like, I was a bit naive, obviously, going to the trials.
You'd have seen an opportunity.
Yeah, that's all I seen was an opportunity for me to do really well
and play.
And you thought it would suit you and your style as well,
which it did. Obviously,
it does, doesn't it? It does.
I had a chat with the manager, and he said to me no, which I knew that was kind of coming.
Was you playing at the time though?
Yeah, I was flying at the time. Around that Christmas period, I was absolutely flying. Done the trials in January, and then from that time, then it was just a thing of he told me no, which I was expecting. I tried my hardest. I said to him, listen, I don't want no money. Don't want anything. I just want to be able to be given the opportunity to play for Bury, which I obviously wanted to do.
Some big club in it.
And play in the Ballers League, which then he obviously didn't agree on.
Yeah. Did that tie in with your training schedule though?
No. So Baller League's on a Monday.
Yeah.
So when I eventually did get let on to play, what I do is I go down on the Sunday, play on the Monday. I'd be straight back Monday night, and then I'll be the first one training Tuesday. Because for me, I'm one of them where I don't want to give no one an excuse. No one an excuse to say, listen, we're letting you do this, and
this is how you turn late, you do this, you do that.
Yeah, exactly. So I was the first one in training, do my gym, do my stretches. And then, I think when I started playing, everyone was all right with it.
Yeah.
Like the manager said to me after the first game, he was like, mate, I watched it last night, you done really well. And that kind of, shot my confidence up, which then led us on to win the league. So
yeah, no, I love that.
How was that?
Sick.
Fans are brilliant down there, aren't they?
Fans,
it's a football league club, isn't it?
Like you said, Bury's a massive club.
It's a football league club. It's a shame what happened to them, but they're on the rise.
They're on the rise now, but we could be here for hours, me talking about the fans. The last game of the season, there was 9,000 people there, packed out Gig Lane. I remember walking out, my legs were like jelly walking out.
Great experience though, isn't it?
Yeah, we won the game 4-0, and then the celebrations afterwards were crazy.
I've seen you getting lifted up with the Irish flag.
Chants going everywhere, like drinks going everywhere. Wow. It was a bit mad.
You got your own little chant, have you?
Yeah, I've got my own little chant.
Go on then, give it us. So, like you said at the start, was he a little bit of a worry in terms of, even for you, like to balance your time between Ballers League and Bury? Did you ever think, am I going to be able to do both, or am I not?
I think for me, when I've got my mind set on something, I've got it set on something.
Yeah.
No one can
all
tell
or
me
nothing.
Different. Yeah. All or nothing really. So I made sure that I'd look after myself in the gym, do the right things. So then when I play on a Monday, I was able to play on a Tuesday straight away.
Yeah. Do you think that's a worry, for any players that are, contracted or at a club, that there's a backlash for Ballers League? Do you reckon that's still there, or do you reckon it's sort of simmered down a little bit now?
I think obviously there's a lot of lads step 1, step 2 that are contracted that obviously want to do, if the clubs are still part-time, play that and Ballers League. But obviously different clubs, different rules. Some clubs are all for it. I know there's lads that play step 2 where the club's like, listen lads, go and enjoy it, go play.
Yeah, brilliant.
Just make sure you're not injured.
That's the thing, that's the main thing though, innit? So like you go Ballers League, you get injured at Ballers League and you're going back to the club. It's like, there's
and
no
if you're contracted, the clubs are still paying you for being injured.
Yeah, so that's why I said to Bury, I said, listen, that if I do worst case get injured, I don't want no money.
Yeah,
that's brilliant. Want you to pay me.
So you try to give them the ball in their part.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's important to highlight though as well, because I'm sure you had a fantastic relationship with the fans, and you still do.
Yeah.
And when you decided to move on, which we will go on to Withenshaw, would it been a bit of a shock to them, that, or would you reckon they would see it coming?
I think, to be fair, some of them seen it coming. Obviously, I got announced that I was signing my new deal. Manager rang me. We agreed that he'd be taking the option. So I was like, perfect, lovely, I want to stay. I said to him, obviously, season 2 Baller League, and he said, right, we'll speak about it. And then it just come to it where like we spoke a few times, had a chat, and I think the best thing for me was just to leave, because they're planning for promotion again. They want lads 100% committed. Obviously, I was still 100% committed, but I still had obviously other things on the side, which you could class as my job. Going into content, but like I say, just things don't work out. But listen, for me, there's no bad blood there. Don't burn any bridges with people. Obviously, the fans were a bit like, he's sacked it off. He wants to be a YouTube footballer and all this, and I'm like, obviously they don't know the full story. But obviously, hopefully now that they can.
That's good. I think it's just to clear it all up.
But also, you have to remember, like, Ballers League has give you an opportunity and saved you really, because you said you was low on confidence, like you emailed all these clubs, and then your friend sent you a Ballers League, and then look at you now, like you're flying, you're happy, you're confident, like you got things to look forward to. So if Ballers League never was there, like, who knows?
Yeah, that's your path.
It's your own journey. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. Like, I wouldn't change my journey for absolutely anything. Like, I've been in the darkest of places with football, like not enjoying it, looking at my brother he's currently now in Vietnam, signed a 3-year deal. At the time he was at Sheffield United, flying, moved to Burnley, flying. Obviously I'm there thinking, bloody hell, like, what am I doing? Do you know what I mean? Obviously being the older brother, there's that bit of pressure where I've got in my mind I'm thinking he's looking up to me and I can't just be doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? I've got to be pushing onto him, because when he's got his problems, he's got to be able to come and speak to me. Listen, Bryan, like
a role model.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not getting in the squad. Bryan, there's second years playing ahead of me, or there's first years playing ahead of me. What should I do?
He's after advice and guidance from you. It's interesting that, because anyone who does have siblings around about the same age and play, do you wonder if everyone feels like that?
That added pressure.
I think playing football, you know yourself, do you? Like, when things aren't going your way, it's like,
it's the worst.
It's the worst.
Like, there's nothing that stresses me out other than football. Like, I don't get like, I'm not a mad person, or I don't get stressed.
Yeah, you're just a chill
But as soon
guy,
as it comes to football, like, that's
different man, aren't you?
different.
But again, goes back to it's a winning mentality, isn't it?
No, it is. 100%.
And a desire to.
Because you want to do well. Like, you never want to not be playing, or like, the worst is when you give you 100% and you still like, why? Like, am I not good enough? Am I this? Am I that? That's when all these things start creeping in, and it just spirals. Like,
I think for me that was the thing at Bury. Like, I'd turn up to training, obviously, like I said, being the first one there, I'd give absolutely everything in training. Come Saturday, I'm still on the bench.
Yeah.
So it was a bit
tough,
like I didn't really know what was going on, and I was like, am I doing this right? Am I not doing that? What can I do to get in the team? I had chats with him saying like, you know, what can I do more to get in the team? And it was just a thing of like, they were winning, so you didn't want to change the winning side.
Stubborn.
Yeah, I've had managers in the past, like, I go into the office like, you're doing everything right. That's the worst thing I want to hear.
It is.
Because I'm going out of the office thinking like, what do you mean I'm doing everything right?
You've gone in trying to go in for one thing, you've not got your answer.
I've not got my answer.
Yeah.
So I was like, clearly I'm not, because I'm not playing, so what do I need to do? No, you're doing everything right. I'm like, oh, God.
You know what I will say from a coach's perspective, it is difficult for a manager as well.
Yeah,
like, because you've got, you know, a squad there that everyone wants to play.
Yeah.
So you can't keep everyone happy, can you?
Especially at Bury, being a massive club, everyone wants to play.
Expectation, isn't
everyone wants to score in front of the fans. Like you say, there was a thing where you know you've got added pressure where if you don't play well in that game, there's a lad there ready to take your shirt straight away, and he will take
it's
that.
Healthy,
shirt.
that though.
It is healthy, it is. But then I think when you're on the bench, you don't realise that, do you? You just all you want to do is get on the pitch and play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then sometimes when you come onto the pitch, it's just like the worst game ever, and you can't show show anything.
You got 5 minutes to show like a cameo.
And no disrespect, like Gig Lane's and obviously Astro, great service, but some grounds in that league like bad services. So go on, lad, get on there for 10 and try and do something. It's hard, isn't it?
I've played on pitches where there was shot put marks, there was javelin marks, like everything. Like I've been on some of the worst pitches I've ever played.
That's the thing about non-league though, like you don't know what you're gonna get. Do you know what I mean? Like one week you might be on grass and it's like, oh, this is carpet. This next minute you're on like a college school and you're like, what's going on here? But then it's like you have to deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Like you just got to get on with it.
Definitely. So very reluctantly, obviously, you decided to move on from Bury and you signed for Wythenshawe. What's that been like? James Kinsey, the gaffer, you know Kinsey quite well. Like great guy, great person, great manager, young manager as well. So what's that like for you being there?
So obviously for me, that was where I started my non-league journey at 19. So I was with Wythenshawe for 2 years prior to Bury, and then obviously, so I got told, kind of, I'm leaving. So straight away rang Kinsey because he tried to sign me in my first season. So I rang him up, said, listen, Kinsey, this is the situation. Would you know, could I come back? He was like, Bryan, I'm getting this done in 10 minutes. Leave it with me. So I ended the phone. I'm driving back from Gig Lane back home. He rings me. He's like, all sorted. Get to the club tomorrow. You're signing a contract. So I was like, brilliant. And then I think for me, being back at Wythenshawe, like I say, it's on my doorstep.
Yeah.
I know all the people there. And obviously the best thing for me is they're really good for me.
Brilliant.
Letting me do the Ballers League. So like I said,
it works for you.
100%.
Yeah.
It's always helps when, like you said, if you have an encouraging manager and the club understands it, like the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And Darren Gibson's playing down at Wythenshawe. What's that like playing with Darren Gibson?
To be fair, he's trained a couple of times. So he's trained a few times. Obviously, I've known Gibbo for a while because he trained when I first started there, and he played joke.
Yeah.
Absolute joke. Like in training, even the detail of pass.
Yeah.
So you're doing passing drills. Obviously, some lads like in non-league, they're not really too asked about back foot or
details. And stuff.
Mate, he's wrapping passes in. He's receiving back foot. He's getting onto.
Never
lads.
lose it, do you?
Nah, you don't.
It's good to have someone like that in your team though, because it's experience as well. Do you know what I mean?
It's great to learn off as well.
Definitely.
You being like a number 10 or a midfielder, like to bounce ideas off someone like that. You know, I played at Manchester United, Everton. He's had a fantastic career.
Also, it gives you confidence as well, because like you said, Wythenshawe are happy for you to do Ballers League, so that's another stress that's off your shoulders.
Off my shoulders at all. Like I know Saturday, right, game on. Let's do well for Wythenshawe. Switch off. Straight Monday. I'm back playing. Yeah. So like it's that thing where I'm not worried or nothing. Because like I say, worry, that's kind of one of the worst things you can have, really. Isn't it?
Definitely. So definitely, even speaking at the same time now. So in sync, it's mad, isn't it? Content creation, because and obviously it links into Ball League. I know you're a lot more active on social media now since being on Ballers League. Is that something that you're very passionate about and wanting to grow your platform? Yeah,
I think social media, it started for me when I used to coach. So I used to take finishing sessions and I just started videoing them because I thought, why not? And then I posted a video where I've just smashed it in the top bin. and it got like 3 million views. So I'm like, I'm having a bit of this. My phone was pinging off. I'm like, I like this. And then started posting videos and that. And then since Ball League's happened, I've reached out more. So I've started YouTube, started a bit of Twitch.
Brilliant.
Do more vlogs.
So you're streaming now as well?
Yeah, done a bit of streaming, yeah.
What's that like, stepping into that sort of world?
Do you know what though? It's not really that big of a thing, because like you say, you'd play PlayStation with your mates. It's just having a camera on the top of your monitor. And then, but I remember streaming a couple of days ago. I had about 30 lads in, just watching a stream. Bit of pro clubs, everyone losing their head and that, shouting down the mic. And then Ginge ended his stream, but he raided my stream.
Oh, that's class, that.
So I'm playing here, losing my head. I look at my laptop to the side, and I'm seeing 4,000 people in the stream. Wow. The chat's going like berserk.
When you say raided it, I'm not.
Raided means like, say like a streamer ends the stream. So Ginger's stream, and he's got 4,000 people.
So he go over
he can send all his streamers. He can send all his views to anyone.
Oh, okay.
So he sent him to him.
So
but that helps him.
That's amazing.
Because he will get like followers and boost his profile.
That's amazing.
Brilliant. I think I got over like 800 followers. I got a few subscribers.
Oh, that's class.
That's fantastic.
Because
again, another thing that he's done.
It's so hard to, like, when you start Twitch, like, gain followers. Because like in lockdown, we used to do it as well. Like Call of Duty. We used to stream Call of Duty. Yeah. And we had quite a few followers, but it's so hard if like you're just starting out. So it's class from Ginge.
I've always said he should get on the old streaming. He should more than a match stream. Like I've told him for ages he should be doing it, but just doesn't listen to me. Does he?
So when you got raided, you're like, what the hell's going on?
There's actually a clip of me on TikTok somewhere where I've just gone like, I've got the headset like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Brilliant.
Like my heart was, I remember my heart was pounding. Like I'm thinking.
So you can see it on your screen, like all the.
Yeah, so I've got my monitor here in front of me where I'm playing. And I've got my laptop next to me where it's got the Twitch chat and that.
Okay.
I can read the chat. And mate, I couldn't read a single thing. It was just boom, 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 boom. Just like
brilliant.
Loads of
Did they say Ginge?
Yeah, like
Ginge sent me.
And then like my chant was in the, like they were just
your little
chant
Bryan Ly
in the chat. Yeah, I was like,
class.
what is going on?
Did he message you?
Brilliant.
Yeah, no. So I texted him because I was with him the next week in London for a media day. So I texted him saying, mate, you are mad, you. He was like, why? I said, mate, I had 4,000 people in the stream. He was like, get used to it, mate. It's class.
No, that's brilliant.
That's class for him, because little things like that like mean so much to you. Do you know what I mean? What he might not think. Do you know what I mean? And it helps you massively.
Looking after his players, isn't it, lad?
Yeah, it's class. Shout out Ginge for that.
That's one thing I think he does is he looks after his lads. Like whoever's in with him, he looks after him. Like I remember we got the train back. Gets to the station anyway. I said to him, right, mate, I'll see you in a bit. He was like, why we're on the same train? I said, mate, I'm sitting in cattle class. I'm not standard premium like you. And he was like, don't be daft. And he was like, yeah, I'll get your ticket for you.
No,
but I was like, nah, it's sound. Like, I just got it anyway. But like, just little things like that.
Yeah, goes a long way.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, little things go so far.
But it makes you feel like you can count on him. Like you said before, like he's a class guy, and if you ever need anything, he's there for you. Yeah. And I think a lot of people probably don't know that about Ginge because they just see him on the YouTube and like they see him as Angry Ginge.
Definitely.
But you might see him as like a different person, like a friend and someone that you can rely on.
I see him as everything really. I see him as Angry Ginge, my manager, kind of a mate. Do you know what I mean? Like we're in that paddle tournament. It's like we have like good banter and that playing paddle, so it's class.
Oh, that's class. That.
Do you have to call him Gaffer or not?
Nah, I'm not calling him.
No. Next time you see him, now, like, you better call him Gaffy.
Gaffy, all right. While we're on the content creation as well, like you featured in some KSI videos and stuff like that. Is that something that you want to collab a little bit more with other people and
100%.
And do that?
Like I've started a bit of YouTube now, doing vlogs and stuff like that. But I remember with the KSI thing, I was at my job. Looked at my phone and KSI followed me on Instagram, so I'm like, what is going on there? Like, and then he messaged me saying, are you up for this video, like about the penalties and that? So I was like, yeah, definitely. Like, remember practice, mate, 20 days in a row was taking penalty, scoring all of them. Comes to me, absolutely bottled it. Don't even want to speak about it. Like, absolutely bottled it. So I scored the first one, so I've got £1,000 in my pocket, but you had to score 3 to then decide if you wanted to stick or keep going.
So is it every penalty you score you get £1,000?
Yeah.
Right.
And then if the keeper saves it, they take all the money, you see.
Wow.
All the money you've made?
Yeah.
Right.
So I've scored the first, missed the second, so that keeper who saved it, he's on 2 bags. So I'm thinking, wow, like I'm out, my head's gone. Yeah. Camera's in my face, Brian, how do you feel? I don't want to speak, like, don't want to. And then a couple of lads missed, and then he brought some lads back. So he said, if you score your penalty, you come back in. So I've scored it, thinking, right, I'm going to score 2 free pens, go back up to Manchester with like 3 bags. Sweet.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
Happy.
Yeah. Happy days.
Go to take the first. Keeper saves it, mate. Oh, I'm fuming. So walk out with nothing. But yeah, good experience though.
What was that like? Like again, from the highest highs, like thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna go," and then like nothing.
But you going up to that trip, you're thinking, "Yeah, I'm penalties. I'm gonna make 100 grand there." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, but you could actually.
What was the budget though? Like not like. Did you know?
You could get up to anything.
No, because I watched the video, me.
Okay.
So there was boys, that made maybe like scored 9 penalties, so you got £9,000, and then they give them an opportunity to double your money. So I think you get 3 opportunities.
No. So he got 10 footballs on the 18-yard box. You had to hit the crossbar once for double your money.
Double your money.
Did anyone like attempt it?
Yeah. So all the 3 lads that done it, they all attempted it double the dough. So one lad that was on 9, he got 18 bags.
Right. So if you missed the crossbar though, you gone.
Does the keeper get that?
No. The keeper's already made their money.
Right. So I keep trying to get my head around this. How much did the keeper come out with that day?
I think there was 3 keepers, all from the baller league. So it was like a baller league video.
Yeah.
One keeper come out with 18. One keeper
18
come out
grand.
with 12. I think another one come out with 8. So
Keepers are laughing. It's a win-win for them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
That is unreal.
I would have said to you if I was a keeper, I'd say, listen, Bryan, you put...
Mate, I've tried.
You stick 20 in here, lad.
Match fixing.
Yeah.
Mate, tried it.
Tried it, mate. Tried it, walked out with nothing.
Keepers were that. No.
Selfish, them keepers. Selfish.
No, but again, it's an experience, you know what I mean? Like, you've had, so...
Yeah.
No,
even meeting
amazing.
him, going down to a video and that, meeting him, and then now every time he sees me, like I seen him at the media day, he'd come straight up to you, shake your hand, "Hiya, mate, you okay?" And like, "What's going on?"
Oh, brilliant.
Like that, like,
growing relationships, your networking it.
It is.
Yeah, but
brilliant,
that's like... You're becoming into that little world now, though. Do you know what I mean? So that's like, people might look up to you, like kids that you don't even know.
Mate, it's mad. Like, I know, like, things with me, I'm just like, I look at myself as just Bryan, football, but like, I'm in Trafford Centre something with my missus or whatever, and like, people like will walk past, that's Bryan Ly, that's Bryan Ly.
And you hear it,
it's mad, but like, for me, I'm just like...
Normal. Yeah, I'm just Bryan.
Just Bryan,
If you come up to me, I'll speak to you. Like, I'm not one of them where, do you know what I mean?
Nah, it's class, mate. I think it's worked out so well for you. Like with the ball league, leading on to season 2 as well. First game Monday night. What time does it start?
We're the first game, 5:30 against John Terry's team.
5:30.
5:30, be there.
Tune in.
But it just shows you, like, football is a crazy world. Like, you've gone from, like, not being at a club, thinking what's going to happen now, and then, like that, opportunity comes. You take the opportunity, even though, like, there was maybe people saying, "Why has he done that? Why is he doing this?" And look at you now, like, you're happy.
Leading on to journeys though, like when you look at, say, me and my brother's journey, we've had complete opposite journeys. So when we moved over from Ireland, he was signed into Bury straight away. Like, signed into an academy. They loved him. For me, it was a bit different. I was at City Select for about 4 years, trying to, like, thinking I'd get into the academy. I remember, I think under 13s it was, they invited me in for pre-season with the actual elite, so like James McAtee and all that. So I'm thinking, like, I'm in. Mate, I got shown levels, absolute levels. Like,
football though, innit? That's what happens.
Like, they were like 13, 14, bopping it. I'm thinking, I couldn't get out the rondo. Like, starting the rondo, right, guys,
you're blowing before the start of the session.
People don't realise though, do they? Like, there's levels to everything, isn't there? You can't 100%. Just...
Yeah, but even now, like, the levels of the young players now is even more scary, frightening. And like you said, there's always someone chomping at your shirt. No matter what.
Like, even baller league, there's lads wanting to get in now. There's lads wanting to... Oh, how's he got in there? I want to get in there. Do you know what I mean?
And do you think, is there loads of people messaging you saying, "Oh, can you get me on? Can you get me on?"
Yeah. So when the trials were happening, they were like, "Bryan, like, have a word." I was like, "Mate,
it's hard, isn't it?
It's hard.
Difficult,
I want to put everyone on, but I can't just flood some guys' messages with get him. Like, I got a few lads into the trials, but then, like I said to him, it's on you now. Whether you
they've got the platform, haven't they?
But also, it's like, as might sound, it's your reputation as well. So if you bring someone, you say, "Oh, can you get him in?" and he's not up to the standard, it's like, "Oh," do you know what I mean?
Stinks the gaffer.
Stinks the gaffer. It's like, what's going on here, Bryan? Like, you said he's decent, and he can't even score. What's going on? So you have to be careful who you're bringing on and who you're not. Like,
I brought in a few lads, and they've done well in the trials. Just that they just didn't get picked. But it's one of them. One of my boys from Wythenshawe, though, he got into the draft, but unfortunately didn't get picked. But I'm sure next season he should be. He'll try to get.
Just got to stay positive and go again. But it's definitely a growing thing. This season 2 is going to be. Standard's going to be ridiculous. I reckon it'll go even further than what it did in season 1.
Well, they've just brought out the American one now, haven't they, right?
Have they?
Yeah, they've just started the American one now.
American one. Can you play against them?
I think we can get loaned out there, you know.
Do you know what I think it's going to happen? It's going to be like a little international thing. Like,
that's brilliant, that.
Like England versus like Brazil or Brazil
like
versus...
a little World Cup of
World Cup of Ballers League, I think.
So you can get loaned out to the US side of things?
Yeah, so there's a guy from Germany who's just signed for one of the English teams.
Okay.
So I spoke to a couple of them. I said, mate, like, get me out to Miami, man.
That's brilliant.
So I think they said, like, you could probably go out there for a game or two, but you'd have to get their managers to bring you over.
So how does that work with like the payment and stuff then? Does the payment change based on their Ballers League?
I'm not sure what payment wise.
Yeah, you've got to be careful. HMRC.
I know.
HMRC might be on Bright here.
Mention them, mate. Don't mention them.
I know, I'll be coming for you, HMRC next, innit? Yeah, Brian didn't say that. Brian, I've got the stats here.
Limited company.
No, I love it. One more question for me, and then D will end with our question. Like to end. What advice would you give to any like young footballer growing into the game, and also one that's faced rejection? Like, what would be the biggest advice from you to them?
I think for me, the biggest advice I'd give is that there's, honestly, as dark as it may get, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Always light. Like, you could be not wanting to play football, which I have been. You could be rejected, which I have been. And then you think, I don't know what to do here. But if you just keep playing, keep pushing, keep doing everything the right way, something will eventually happen where you think, right, about time this has happened. Now you need to take your opportunity. So yeah, just
love it. Stay consistent.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah. And I like to finish on, what has football taught you?
Football's taught me to do things, what I want to do type thing, not listen to other people, not get influenced easily by other people. If I feel like it's the right decision, I'll do that, and kind of just to stick up to rejection, because like I say, it's not just in football you get rejection in every part of life, whether that be your job, whether that be day to day, so just like keep pushing. Like, it's your mindset at the end of the day. If you ain't got a strong mindset, then you ain't gonna get anywhere. So strong mindset, strong confidence, and then
it's an opinion in it, football. Like
game of opinions.
He might not like you, I might like you, and I like you, Brian. I might be the person to say, do you know what, I'll take a punt on him, and then excel you. Yeah. It's all about opinions.
Game of opinions, it is. But no, really excited about doing this. Yeah, I can't wait now. 5:30, what is it?
5:30 kickoff, Monday night, Copper Box Arena, streamed on YouTube and Twitch. Make sure you're watching.
He's in the YouTube game. He's even got his like, do you want to just end this show by doing our job here or what?
No, but we'll have all his Twitch, his content creation stuff in our link, so have to check out.
Yeah, no, this has been fantastic, mate, and it's been great to have you. We appreciate it, and it's great to hear your journey as well.
How many goals you getting in on Monday?
Do you know what? On Monday, I reckon I'll be happy with 2 or 3, mate. I'll be happy, but if I can top 21 last season, I'll be happy with that, because I feel like I could have got more. I missed so many chances. Like, I missed a couple of pens, missed a few chances where I know I'd slot them in.
Yeah.
I reckon I get 25, mate.
So is that your target for
25 goals? Yeah, you heard it now.
You heard it here first on More Than a Match exclusive. Bryan Ly, 25 goals, More Than a Match. Like, comment, subscribe, turn that notification bell on as well, because you're missing videos and we're not happy about it. D, pleasure.
Pleasure.
Bright, pleasure. I can't even speak. Great show.